Hi everybody, my name is Emma, this is Emma Rose in Books, and today I thought I would film for you a video about how to produce a children's ebook using the Kindle children's ebook creator tool. The reason for this is that I did this for my book, Lily the Limpet Gets Lost, and in fact I've made a series on how I produced the paperback of that book, and I'll add this video to that playlist so that you've got a whole guide on everything I know so far about producing a children's book for yourself as an indie. Now, my personal opinion is, if you're trying to produce a Kindle book for an adult's book, now disclaimer, I didn't do this for my book Milk. I had a company called Eight Little Pages who did the design work for that, including creating the ebook for me. So I haven't actually done this, but if you produce an ebook for an adult's book, it's kind of a simpler task because you've got your text and you need to just produce that in a suitable format with a suitable cover and so on and so forth. With a children's book, because you're adding artwork, it makes it different. And when I was trying to research how to do it, the only program that I personally found, and please do recommend others if you've done this a different way, that I felt did a good job of a children's book was the Kindle specific one. Now, this piece of software you can only use to put your book on Kindle. You can't publish wide using this. That's the only downside that I could really see, because personally I quite like publishing wide. But depends how you feel about that, but I felt that it did such a good job that that's why I used it. So I'm going to switch over in a second to my laptop screen and show you a step-by-step guide of how to do it. There is loads of information on the KDP website and all of their help pages and all of that, so there is information out there, but I still thought it would be useful to make this video so that you can see somebody kind of going through the process and all of that stuff. So here goes.
Okay, so the first thing to say is that if you go onto the KDP website, on this particular page, Kindle Kids Book Creator, what you can see is there's a whole load of information there about the tool and the features of it and what it can do, and then your options to download that particular tool. So that's where you get it from. It gives you a whole load of information, look at languages, how to convert a children's book, which is what I'm going to show you how to do. And you can see that there are links through to loads of information, like I said. So there's stuff on there for you to find out more if you need to. So you download the creator. I don't need to show you how to do that, but let me just open my one up. Okay, so here's the Kindle Kids Book Creator. You can see that you can choose to either open your existing book if you're working on something or create a new book. Let's go in as a new one. You've got loads of information on here that you can have a scroll through and have a read. Loads of information on how to do it. So as I say, it is all very user-friendly. So I'm going to hit continue. I'm going to put my title in. And I'm the author, and I can put the publisher in. Oops. Oh no. Does anybody else use caps? It drives my husband crazy that I use caps and not shift. He says it's really stupid. He's probably right. Now the reason it won't hit continue is because I already have a file at that destination. So I'm just going to do that. You can see that the continues then become available. So continue. Right, and then you get loads of options on how you want to do it. So personally, because my book is has got square pages and I want it to come out as landscape with the pages next to it. You do obviously have the option of doing a portrait if your book is that way up. My book is, as I say, it's square. So anyway, you could do a portrait single page at a time if you wanted. Well, it takes that option away because there's only one way of doing it, or you can do landscape and you can decide whether you're going to have your images side by side or one image at a time. So when I made my book, I decided to have two images side by side because in Lily, you have a piece of artwork that stretches across the two pages and then the associated text. It depends. If every page is different, then you could do your one image at a time. Then you decide whether you want your first page image on the right side or the left side. So how does your book start now? My book actually starts with a double page spread. So you just make your decision on what you want to choose. If you get it wrong, it's really easy to just start again and just make a new file. So, and it's quite easy to do. It's not massively time consuming, so it's not a big deal if you need to do that. Okay, so press continue. Then you decide whether you're going to import your entire book, including the cover, from a PDF, or whether you're going to import your cover from a separate image. Now, what I did was I did my entire book with the cover as the first page. So I'm just going to open that up for you. So here is the file that I created. Now, what I did was I got my files for my paperback. I edited it as I wanted it for the ebook. There weren't massive changes. All I needed to do was I changed the ISBN. By the way, on Kindle, you don't have to use an ISBN if you don't want to. I decided that I did want to, so I made sure that in the prelims that was correct. And I deleted a page. Oh, I know what I changed. I have a page in the paperback that says this book belongs to, and I deleted that. So that means, whereas on the paperback, the book starts on, you open the book up and you have a single page on the right hand side. The ebook doesn't. It starts with a double page spread, because that first single page would have been the this book belongs to page. So we get the prelims, then we get the title page, and then we go in to the book. So as I say, go through your files, stick your front cover in. You can have a look at my formatting video. I'll add that in, because it's exactly how I created this file as well. I went into, I used Pages, but you could use Word or lots of other programs as well. There's other ways to do it. Set your files up so that you don't have to do the front cover as the first page, but I found this easier. Okay, so once you've done all of that, what you do is you go into the Kindle, the creator, so create a new book. You're going to import your entire book. You're going to hit create book from PDF, and you're going to find this file. I don't want to show you the entire contents of my computer, so it'll make sense. It'll jump to that happening. All right, so that's uploading, and you just have to sit there and wait. Okay, so here it is. And what you'll see is that it's set it up exactly as I wanted it. So if you wanted to change it, if you've imported it all, as you saw, it only took a moment. So if you've got something wrong, it's really easy to just go back and change the settings that you've chosen. As you can see, there's no front page there, because that's been taken out and put into the file as the front page. So that's really handy. Okay, then you go through, make sure the book is how you wanted it. Now, the reason I really like the Kindle tool is what you do is you go into your image. So do you see what I mean about it's a double page image? So it depends on how your book is. Anyway, and then what you do is you add a pop-up. So choose add pop-up. You move your pop-up over where your words are and make it the right size. And then what you do is you add your text. I'm not going to do it properly because I'll have to go and find the actual text. So I'm just going to show you for an example. So down on the beach in Little Town Bay. All right, we'll just do that for now. But you can obviously copy and paste into that box. So what that means is that when somebody is reading your book on Kindle, because this text will come out super small, because that whole image is a double page spread, and the chances of them being able to read these tiny words on that are very small, they're able to select the pop-up and the words pop up huge so that they can read them. In fact, where I've got large amounts of text, it almost takes up the whole page. So they can look at the picture, then open up the text and read that, and then they can navigate back out of that and look at the picture again. And all I did was simply go through every single page and add behind each bit of text a pop-up that had that bit of text. So it really is quite straightforward. Once that's done, you go to save for publishing and hit save. And there you go. It is that simple. Now that book is ready to be uploaded onto KDP. So once your book has been created, you can go onto into KDP where you've set up your account. Now, if you want to see how to set up a whole book in KDP, then have a look on my uploading video, my publishing video, I can't remember what I called it now, but I'll link it here, on how to set your book up in KDP. I'm not going to go through every bit of how to do the details and the pricing and everything because I went through it there. So all that I want to show you is the content bit, because that's the bit that's kind of different and where I show you how to use your file. So you, first of all, you get a choice on whether you want digital rights management, which is basically what rules you want for how people can share your Kindle book. Then you go into uploading your manuscript, and you can see that your book is here, and so you want the Mobi file. Okay, I'm not going to actually upload it because, you know, that's been done and it will check it all. Then you upload your file that you created, so that's already there. You did that when you created the ebook. Like it said, you can choose not to do that, and you can upload the cover separately. It's up to you. But anyway, and also you have the option on Kindle to use Cover Creator. Then you get this previewer. Now the previewer is really cool because I'm going to launch it. It takes about 1,000 years to launch, so do excuse me. Oh, maybe not so much. Okay, fine. Now what it shows you is how your book looks on a tablet, and you can also change it to a Kindle, so you can actually visualize how your book looks. So for your information, it's black and white on a Kindle. And I think that that's really cool to be able to do that and scroll through and see all of your pages. What it was talking about of the features that doesn't work is you can't do the pop-up thing. So yeah, and you can look through and check it all and see how it would look, which I thought was a really cool feature too. If you're happy with it all, you can obviously then go through and set your pricing and put your book on. You do also have the choice of joining Kindle Unlimited if you want to. If you join Kindle Unlimited, then that means that people can view your book if they're signed up to that service for free, and you get a royalty per page read. So it's up to you if you want to do that. You can only sign up to Kindle Unlimited if you want to be exclusive to Kindle. But to be fair, if you've used this children's book creator dealio, then you've got to be exclusive anyway. So there we are. I'm going to leave it there. Please do leave in the comments if you've done this another way, or you know, any information, what you think. It's always really useful to be able to share ideas. As I say, if you found other tools or other ways around for creating children's books specifically rather than adults' books. And I hope that you found this useful. Please like if you did, and please subscribe for more videos about reading and writing and all sorts of bookish videos. Take care.